Listen carefully. Eat shoots and leaves.
A panda is walking down the street. He starts to feel a little hungry. So he walks into a restaurant. He sits down at the table and looks at a menu. He looks for bamboo shoots. There are no shoots. Then he looks for leaves. There are no leaves. The panda orders a sandwich. The waiter brings him a nice sandwich. The panda eats the sandwich. Then he pulls out a gun. The panda lifts the gun and shoots the waiter dead. He stands up to leave the restaurant. The manager shouts, "Hey, where are you going? You just shot my waiter, and you didn't pay for the food." The panda yells back, "I'm a panda. Look me up in a dictionary." The manager opens his dictionary. He finds the word panda. The dictionary reads, "A tree-climbing mammal from Asia, black and white-colored, eats shoots and leaves."
Listen carefully.
Sounds like a real pig.
The theater was very crowded. A man called Buffoon appeared alone on the stage. He bent his head toward his chest and made the sound of a little pig. It sounded like a real pig. The crowd wanted to see under his jacket. He opened his jacket, but nothing was found. They were very amused by the trick. A countryman in the crowd said he would do the same trick, but better. The crowd laughed. Next day, both performers came onto the stage. Buffoon was first. He grunted and squeaked like a pig. Again, he got applause and cheers. Next, the countryman started the same trick. The crowd hissed and threw stones at him. Then, the countryman took out a little pig from his jacket and pulled its ear. The pig squeaked. "You fools," he cried. "This shows you are all bad judges." People often applaud an imitation and hiss the real thing.
Listen carefully. Plan ahead or think fast.
3 fish lived in a pond. They were all good friends. One was named Plan Ahead, another was Think Fast, and the third was named Wait and See. Every day the 3 fish swam in a pond. One day, they heard the voice of a fisherman. The fisherman said he was going to cast his net into the pond. The 3 fish were very scared. Plan Ahead said, "I'm swimming down the river tonight." Think Fast said, "I'm sure I'll come up with a plan." Wait and See said lazily, "I just can't think about it now." The next day the fisherman came. He cast his net into the water. Plan Ahead was already gone. But Think Fast and Wait and See were caught. Think Fast quickly rolled his belly up and pretended to be dead. "Oh, this fish is no good," said the fisherman. Then he threw Think Fast back into the water. But Wait and See ended up in the fish market. That is why they say, in times of danger, plan ahead or think fast.
Listen carefully.
Cows love Mozart.
How do you train a cow to give more milk? Well, you might try playing a little Mozart. A study said classical music made cows give more milk. It was done in the UK in 2003. Different kinds of music were played to thousands of cows. The music was played every day from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. for 9 weeks. The results showed an increase of 3% in milk production from the cows that listened to Mozart. Upbeat or lively music didn't help the cows as much as classical music. Why does it work? Nobody really knows. Some people think it's because of the rhythm. The rhythm of the classical music was similar to the cow's brain waves. It made the cows more relaxed. It also made them give more milk. Scientists found that music helps humans as well. Music doesn't make us produce milk, though. It can help us relax. So, the next time you feel stressed out, you need to listen to classical music. It might help you feel at ease.
Listen carefully. Chinese martial arts.
In ancient China, martial arts probably came from war training. It trained men to fight. Some stories say the Yellow Emperor of China invented martial arts in about 2600 BC. We, however, are not certain. Many people in China wrote books about martial arts. The Art of War was written in 550 BC. The book describes a lot of martial arts ideas and techniques. In 220 AD, a doctor named Hua Tuo wrote a book about Kung Fu. The book was called The Five Animals Play. It shows 5 different ways of fighting. They are named after the tiger, the deer, the monkey, the bear, and the bird. Just before 500 AD, Buddhist monks from India came to China. They founded the Shaolin Monastery, which is in central China. The monks at Shaolin developed Kung Fu as an art. They also developed it to protect their monastery and their country. There are records of the Shaolin monks' fighting history.
Listen carefully.
The tragedy of Narcissus.
Narcissus was a very handsome boy. All the young girls wanted to be with him, but he didn't have any interest in them. Even the nymph Echo could not move him. He wanted someone just as beautiful as he was. One day, Narcissus was walking in the woods and became lost. Narcissus looked around and yelled, "Is anybody here?" Echo whispered softly, "Here?" Narcissus said, "Oh, I'm lost. I need to know the way out of the woods." Echo whispered, "The woods." Then Echo ran to him and threw herself at his feet. Narcissus picked her up and said, "You are just like all the other nymphs who tried to kiss me." Echo whispered, "Kiss me." Narcissus pushed her away and left her. Narcissus came to a pond for a drink. When he saw his own reflection in the water, he fell in love with it. He said to his reflection, "I love you." Narcissus wouldn't leave the pond. At last he died of thirst and hunger by the pond. A white flower grew where he died.